Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Ankle.
Before I begin this video, I'm just going to start off by saying, like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't get it, it's because you're a loser, and get the motherfuck off my channel.
So, I thought our girl wasn't going to do it, and she technically didn't because it has been over 24 hours since her last video. So, she has technically failed her little challenge that she did for herself. But we knew that was all going to happen. I'm just surprised to see something out. Although she's back to uploading super freaking late at night. This was 23 minutes ago and already has over 2,000 views, so people are waiting. Having a breakdown, self-sabotage, and memories of when I was a child with photo. Ooh, so we're going to see what a biggin she was back then. The thumbnail was her crying like a big baby again, so it seems like the only way she's able to get views now is if she's crying, blubbering on camera, or eating herself to death. But let's see what our girl has to say for us, shall we?
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. So
Hi,
I went on
Amber.
TikTok last night. I have like this thing that I do. It's a little schedule where right before bed, I just scroll on TikTok. And something about it just like calms me down. My melatonin's flowing through my body. And I don't know what it is. I do it for like 20 minutes. It is what it is. And
20 minutes, girl? I bet you'd be sitting on your phone for like 6 hours before you finally go to bed. Let's be real.
I got this TikTok that popped up about like something about like when you have a Jeep, which is one of my favorite cars, by the way. I'm not really a car girly, but I do like a Jeep. I like a G-Wagon, if we're being like super detailed. So anyway.
Oh, of course. She's so bougie. Why don't you go move out to California or Utah or wherever the fuck Shane Dawson lives now? Y'all can flap your stomachs together or something.
I saw this TikTok where there was like tons of ducks on the Jeep, and I was like, is this one of those things on TikTok that isn't actually real? I just opened my blinds, which I do every single morning, and there's a Jeep parked across from my...
Oh, you didn't... So I dated this guy, and he had a Jeep, and he told me about the duck thing. And people do that. They carry around little rubber duckies, and if you like someone else's Jeep, you leave them a little rubber ducky. He has had a bunch. I'm sure he still has them. I don't talk to him no more. But yeah. Interesting thing I found out. There's some really weird like car culture niches out there.
The whole windshield. I mean, there's at least 20 ducks. And I was like, oh my God, this is a real thing. I don't drive. I don't have a Jeep. But I'm almost tempted to go buy some little ducks just to put on Jeeps. I don't know why people would
Girl, it's not for you, you dumbass. Jesus Christ.
this. I don't know, but I just learned it and now...
It's just for weird Jeep owners. You don't own a Jeep. You are a Jeep, but, I mean, slap a logo on your backside then.
I've seen it in real life. I've had not a good day today. I got my dress stained, so I'm going to change my shirt real quick. So I will be right back. I just think it's so funny because the last time that happened, I was also wearing that dress. So, like, what's happening? Well, I have had such a hard day today. I have not been wanting...
My mom has the same issue. Whenever she wears white, she always manages to stain it. Like in the first few minutes of our day, she's always able to stain a white shirt. Girl, you looking big. Damn.
I've been back on my, like, heartbreak bullshit, like, crying.
Girl, you never been off it, so the bipolar mood swings are coming fucking day in and day out.
And just feeling super unmotivated to do anything, really. Y'all, I literally just slammed my finger.
I'll be honest though, the past 2 days I've had off, I have been so freaking tired. Like, I took 2 naps today, guys. What the hell? I took 2 naps. It's very irresponsible, but it's just been so hot. So you can't really go do anything. Just stay inside and enjoy my time off and clean my giant frickin' apartment all by myself.
In a door. Yes, I did. I was taking Twinkie Potty. when I was coming back in. I don't know what I did, but yeah, now my finger, it's not bruised, swollen or anything, but it's like throbbing a little bit, so that hurt. But I wanted to do some P.O. Box. I still have my P.O. Box, so if you...
See, she tells us literally every single little thing that happens. So if she was like doing all the things that she says she's doing, we would see or hear about it in great detail. She's very vague with like the things that she knows we know, but she plays off like her not having friends, her not showering every single day, or being able to shower most of the time. Like those types of things, you know?
Send me anything, here's my P.O. Box. Like, my contract for the P.O. Box is for the next couple of months, so you guys can still send me stuff. I've had people ask. So first thing I'm gonna open is this package here. So these are some really pretty earrings from Bobby. Thank you so freaking much. Like, look how beautiful those are. Their dad actually made them for me, specifically for me. So that's like super freaking sweet and amazing. Thank you so much, like, to think of me and to like take the time to do that. They're stunning. So the next thing is this package right here, which there's no note to, but it's a book called Life Isn't Weight on the Bathroom Scales by Laura Rose. So I guess it's a book about like debunking myths about weight loss industry, I guess.
That seems like a book that your mom with an eating disorder would have. Just saying. Like, that's on the bathroom counter.
Whoever sent this to me, thank you. Okay guys, so I'm about to actually show you something super like special to me. So I'm just gonna do a real quick backstory. I am the oldest of 4. I have 3 younger brothers. And when I was first put into foster care, me and one of my brothers
That many younger brothers? Goddamn.
into foster care while the other one actually got put up for closed adoption. So he was adopted, and that was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to go through. And then my mom ended up getting pregnant again, and she ended up having my baby brother, and I only got to meet him one time. My mom actually had him while I was in foster care, but I was able to the hospital where she had him for a supervised visit, and I held him in my arms, and my mom actually sent me a picture. I don't even know how she still has it, but she sent me a picture of that day. Yeah, she did. Like, there's not a lot of things I remember from my childhood, but I remember that moment, and I remember that day, and
Man, her living situation must have been really fucked up if she had to be having, like, supervised visits and shit.
how like wonderful it was, but also how hard it was. So in this photo, I am about 12 years old, and 3 years later, I actually wrote a poem. So I was 15, and I still have that poem. I remember when I was in high school, I went to the trailer where I used to live, and there was still some stuff laying around, couches and things.
It's been over 15 years and she still has that poem? Jesus Christ.
Torn apart by the police, and it was just insane. But there was a few things still left in my room, and one of those things was the poem that I wrote about my baby brother, who I only got to meet one time. And through all the years of being alive, because I'm 32, I have been able to keep that poem. So I want to show you the picture. I also want to read you the poem. The poem is not that good. Remember, I was 15, okay? But it was...
Oh my gosh, she's going to read us some poetry, guys? Oh. Now, the artist part of me is coming over and being like, Jordan, we're not going to devalue someone's art, especially when they made it when they were young, going through hard stuff. Because all art is valid and whatnot as an artistic expression, blah, blah, blah. But it's Amber, so let's get right into it.
important to me, and I really want to open up a little bit more and show it. You're out there under the same moon. We placed our...
Yeah, she was a big one. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking at her. She looks so much the same.
On the same gravel. I met you once and held you tight. I think of the sadness of my last goodbye. You looked at me with baby eyes, oblivious to your future.
That don't look like a hospital, though. I don't know. That doesn't look like a hospital room.
This is mine. Our mom made the choice while I suffer the consequence. Although I saw everything we could be, our mom made the choice and set you free. A brother I will love forever, who will never love me. My first brother that was put up for adoption that I was really close to, saved his life and everything. I still don't know where he is. I think about him, dream about him, miss him, love him dearly. And
well, he's definitely in a better situation. So, you know, it seems like younger you could recognize that too. I don't know if older you is, but who knows? Maybe at one point in time, Amber had a decent head on her shoulders. It was just filled with a lot of bullshit, but she's 30-something years old now and has actively been not working at correcting any of it, so this is the outcome.
that he's okay. But the one in that photo that I just showed you guys, he found us a few years ago. So he is actively in my life. And I can safely say that, you know, that last line in the poem isn't true. He loves me and I love him. And I've never been so grateful. And I can only hope that my other baby brother will find me one day, hopefully. Okay, so right now,
I don't know about that. Probably would be smarter not to.
I'm actually making a little store list moment and kind of thinking more of like, what is it that I want to do with myself? Like, I thoroughly just feel so lost as a person right now. I just feel so lost, and I just need to find myself, be myself, like, just wholeheartedly. I don't care about what anyone says about me. I don't care. I just need to be myself, and I have to keep like reminding myself of that, because the only person I got right now is myself. That's the only person I got right now. And with how lost I feel, like, if I didn't even have myself, I don't even know, like, I just don't even know. Just like amongst all that and just like feeling lost, I know that I'm gaining weight.
Well, girl, you don't have yourself. If you're allowing yourself to gain weight and shit, you don't have yourself then. So, like, what do you mean you wouldn't even know what you would do if you didn't have yourself? Like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
I actively see it in my face when I'm editing, and it kind of shocks me. I'm not gonna lie, because like,
You're just picking up on it, girl?
it's hard to notice weight loss on my body, and it's also really hard to notice weight gain on my body. And the fact that I can like physically see that, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, I just can't sit around and sit and wait and wait and wait. Like, what am I waiting for? You know? And I don't know
Moment of clarity, maybe.
why, but like, I keep having like these feelings of guilt. And I talk about guilt a lot in therapy, with things that happened in my past when I was younger, things that were definitely not my fault. And it's like, my therapist is trying to teach me like, when
Do we think she's still going to therapy, guys? Do we?
okay to feel guilt, and when I'm feeling guilt for like reasons that really don't make sense, things that I shouldn't feel guilty for. But something I'm feeling like a sense of guilt, which I feel like is sabotaging me, like I'm doing like a self-sabotage situation type deal, is like, when I was with Feline, like, a lot of people, you know, thought she was a feeder and like all this nonsense that is not true. The whole time she was so supportive and she wanted me to lose weight. And it wasn't because of physicality, because she finds me beautiful, and for that I'm forever grateful, because she actually made me feel that way a lot. And
Oh my god, the tears. Ugh.
it was just because of health and because of stamina, and you know, she wanted to have a whole life with me. And obviously at this size, she was only able to have like a partial part of that instead of like what she fully wanted, you know? Like, we couldn't hop on a plane and go to Bora Bora because of me. I had all this support from her.
How fucking sad is that? And you had all the support and it still wasn't enough, girly.
And all the guidance. She always urged me to exercise and to eat healthy and do right. And it's like, if I do that now,
Oh my god.
if I do that now, I'm gonna feel so guilty, because it's like, why didn't I do that when I was with her? So it's like, I have this like guilt feeling.
Oh my god. Empath Lynn. It's all about, oh, I feel guilty for doing better now without her, instead of, I need to save my fucking life. Dude, get your priorities fucking straight. Okay? Get your priorities straight. I understand that you cared about her, but you gotta not care this fucking much. It's doing this to you, girl. You need to not care a little bit more. 'Cause, Jesus Christ. You are crying because you're gonna feel bad if you save your life now. Please.
And I know I need to talk about it in therapy. And like,
Yeah, I would fucking say so before you bring it here, because I think you need a slap of reality.
talked about it to Feline, obviously, like, it's something we talked about earlier today, and it's just like, she obviously doesn't want me to feel this way, like, regardless if we're together or not. Like, she wants me to succeed, but it's like, why do I feel so bad that, like...
She's just sitting in the living room fucking bawling her eyes out while Feline is trying to do work. Jesus Christ.
If I succeed now, but we're not together, like, it's such a weird...
Oh my god. Oh, hold on, guys. I need to... There we go. Possible thumbnail.
like, thing in my brain, like, that I just can't understand, and it just makes me feel guilty. Like, I don't know, I hate it so much. Anyways, I don't want to sit here and just, like, blubber and cry and whatever. So I'm trying to sit here and, like, take away those feelings of, like, yes, Amberlynn, you didn't do it while you were with her. But do it while you're not with her. You don't have to be with her to do it. And you don't have to feel guilty for succeeding while not being with her. And I have to figure out, like...
Well, duh. Duh. Jesus Christ. So why were you sitting here fucking crying your eyes out for no reason?
How I can say that and actually mean it. A lot of people, like...
The one time she actually has tears in her eyes, and it's for such a stupid reason.
In the past that it seems like I self-sabotage myself, and it's like, for the first time ever in my life.
She self-sabotages herself. Amber, maybe you should write some more poetry, because it seems like maybe it helped you, like, with this word mumble jumble coming out of your mouth, but who knows.
I feel that way, that I'm like subconsciously self-sabotaging myself. And I'm like just tripping about it. And I don't know, it's like the craziest feeling that I just cannot wrap my head around fully. I'm trying to ignore it and I'm trying to push it away, but sometimes when feelings are so strong, that's like sometimes virtually impossible to do. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to make like a store list and trying to decide like what just makes the most sense to me. And it's like I just want to like do common sense. I just want to eat healthier, you know, just take out the junk, take out the fast food.
Oh, intuitive eating? Are we back to that?
Unless it's something super healthy, but even then it's just like it's hard for me to choose healthier fast food options and takeout options. I don't know why. Like losing weight can be easy. Like realistically it can be, but I just make it so much more difficult than it needs to be. Like for
Oh, another moment of clarity. Okay.
So with pen to paper, I have made a store list, so we'll definitely do a grocery haul, and I don't know, I just word vomit, and honestly off topic, kind of off topic, I just want to say thank you guys for being like my video.
So did she just like recently film this bit? Because it seems like it's more nighttime, like there's more of the artificial lighting in the background than any natural lighting. So like our girl did absolutely nothing today but probably binged and binged and binged, and that's why she's on this, well, I'm gonna do better mindset now because it's the end of the night, and she just uploaded this, guys.
Diary audience, I appreciate it. And I've also heard around the grapevine, if you will, people are like, this is supposed to be, you know, Amberlynn's single era, like she's supposed to be just like popping off and like having a glow up. And no, I'm not in my single era. I'm in my heartbreak era. I am broken era. She
doesn't want to, like, she's recognizing that her emotions in it, but she's not recognizing the fact that she is single. She is single, and once Feline moves out, she is going to be all on her own. And I think it's slowly starting to sink in, and that's why she's crying so much. But who knows? I also think she's crying because she knows that even if she tries to do better now, and even if she does do better, I don't think that's enough for Feline to want to come back.
Era. I am freaking sad. I am grieving. I am mourning era. I'm not in.
Oh my God, get over it.
Hi, glow up, single Lynn era. That's not where I'm at right now. And it's like, if you can't appreciate me being vulnerable, just kind of accepting that this is where my life is at right now. It's like, bye. Obviously.
Girl, it's because you can't even afford to have this be where your life is at. Like, grow the fuck up. Don't be so snarky and fucking, like, snappy with your viewers that just are trying to encourage you to be in a better fucking mindset about this bullshit. Because really, you shouldn't be this fucking sad and bent over anyone, to be honest. Like, you weren't married, you didn't have kids, you didn't have, like, an entire family setup dynamic. You've never even met her family. Like, this amount of tears wasn't shed for Becky, and you had a lot more interwoven, like, dynamics with her and her entire life and your life. So, like, girl, grow up. Like, get over it.
There's no connection between me and you, so why are you watching? I feel like all the people that I watch...
See, she's so, like, nasty. Even, like... Amber, they're watching you, so obviously there is a connection of some kind. I wouldn't watch you if there wasn't some form of connection. But, like, this is the reason why I stopped watching you in the first place. It's because even when you take the criticizing viewers and say that we have nothing to give, like, input-wise or anything. I mean, we're still giving you views, so like, shut the fuck up and stop being so bitchy for no reason. Especially because that wasn't even that rude of a comment. Like, they're just trying to encourage you to look at it like glass half full instead of always your fucking glass half empty mentality.
There's like some sort of connection, and anyone that I like hate, I can't watch. Like, that's like so hard for me. And I know that if there was anyone that I was watching was going through what I was going through, like my heart would go out to them. And
Well, I mean, Amber, obviously we don't hate you. If people are watching you, they obviously don't hate you. If they're taking the time to comment and interact with your shit, they don't hate you. True hate is someone being indifferent. Someone completely bypassing you altogether. That's hatred. At least you're still getting interactions. You're still having your fucking bills paid by those people. So you still need to be as equally grateful to the ones boosting you in the algorithm with their comments and dislikes as you should the supportive people. Let's be real. Like, hello.
understand where they're coming from and like where their life is and all of that. And I just feel like people are expecting a lot out of me right now when
God forbid people want what's best for you. God forbid people want you to look at things optimistically. Jesus Christ, girl, get the fuck over yourself.
it's hard for me sometimes just to get out of bed. I'm finding
Yeah, clearly. Seems like every day when you get out of bed, it's a fucking difficulty. Especially now that you're racking on the pounds. See, she makes me turn nasty and bitter when she goes and does stupid shit like that. And victim blame, or not victim blames, but like plays the victim when there's no victimhood to be like claimed. It's just so stupid.
things to do with my life to distract myself. But there's only so much distraction that I can do. There's only so much, talking I can do to other people or journaling I can do. There's only so much of those things until it's just like it all ran out and I'm back to feeling that just like horrible wave of just sad. So yeah, this is like a video diary for me.
Well, yeah, you kind of just have to feel it and get it the fuck over with. I think you're trying to push past it and like just let yourself feel the fucking sadness. But who knows? That could also end her up like in the hospital.
My single era.
Let's be real.
This is my heartbreak era for sure. And I just
Oh my god. My heartbreak era. But you guys, this isn't a TV show. This isn't, this is her real life. We need to take it seriously. Please, Amber.
people were a little more kind. I really
Do you? I wish people were a lot more kind to like service workers and whatnot. I don't think Amberlyn Reed deserves kindness necessarily. Not when she puts out like true hatred towards the people that pay her bills. Let's check out the comments though, guys. Her wanting to buy ducks for other people's Jeeps without actually owning one and no driver's license is so on brand, right? Right? Let's give our girl a round of applause for the acting. That's the crying bit, I'm guessing. Don't worry, Amber. You don't have to worry about succeeding because you never will. Oof. Oof. Damn. My thoughts exactly. I was like, damn. Somehow she still found a way to lecture us. Always will. Always will, my guy. Never in my life have I heard someone equate a G-Wagon to a Jeep. Well, G-Wagon is Jeep, right? I thought, isn't it the same manufacturer? I could have sworn. That didn't catch out to me, but I'm also very gay. I don't know cars. Pfft, kidding. It's so interesting that you felt the same way about your last relationship. You feel guilty if you succeed without someone, yet you have not succeeded so far. We have already had this conversation. When did we as a society decide it was okay to be 30 and film ourselves crying and uploading it onto the internet? Nothing wrong with being emotional. Oh my god, guys. See, it's so late. I'm so tired and drained from my 2-nap day. Why not edit it out and just describe how you feel when you are an emotional wreck? True, it's all for the views and the ass pats and whatever. The spectacle of this big, like, beached whale just crying. Can y'all see her cruising through McDonald's drive-thru in a G-Wagon, LOL, or in the passenger seat after she's given one to a caretaker? Honestly, Trisha Paytas should be her caretaker. I think that would do really well. Amber just needs to be talked to the way that Trisha talks to Malibu Barbie, like a literal infant child. And then Amber will have all the encouragement and all the love that she needs. That got kind of deep there. I think that's what would truly heal Amber's inner child, being treated like one, because that's clearly what she wants. But anyways, guys, I'm going to try and get this edited and sent out before 2 in the fucking morning, but we'll see. Have a good night, guys. Sweet dreams.